What's going on, everyone? It's my back again. The game's finished. Fucking hell. Everton won. Leicester won a game that Everton at times wasn't really in. Leicester passed the ball really well, really nicely. It was very frustrating for Everton. We just didn't really have that. We didn't really have... It was weird. It was really weird. It was like we were dead. You know, it was like we were tired. It was like we just didn't have the energy to keep up with them. And Leicester just played the ball around us over and over again. It was embarrassing. It was really disappointing at times. We were really poor tonight at times. I didn't feel like Richarlison worked up front on his own. Partly because I think the Leicester defence got away with a bit of murder tonight, to be honest, because, you know, every challenge that was made on Richarlison, they seemed to get away with, bar a couple in the second half. No cards were given. Everton received 2 yellow cards that if it was Leicester, they weren't given. So again, the referee had a poor game from Everton's perspective, in my opinion. But we got bullied at times tonight. We got bullied. We got bullied in midfield. We got bullied aerially, defensively, attacking wise. I just didn't feel like we was up for this game today. And then in the second half, he makes a change. Lampard makes a change. He brings Rondon on, and instantly the physicality was there. Instantly that little bit of aggression was there, and we did seem to step it up. Dele Alli came on as well. I don't think he offered too much, to be brutally honest, but we just tried to change the dynamic of the game. Leicester waste a lot of time, and they did that throughout the game. Literally, they go 1-0 up and they caused us problems all game. And we conceded really early. You know, we were essentially 1-0 down after 4 minutes from shocking defending. And to be honest, it was pathetic the way we conceded that goal. It really was. It was just... We couldn't get anywhere near a pass. It was like playing FIFA and just passing the ball through a team. And it's almost like it was just so frustrating. It was so frustrating to see how bad we was tonight. I was really disappointed. But... we had chances. We had opportunities. There was numerous times Damari Gray stuck the ball over the bar. There was numerous times where Richarlison probably should have got a chance on target. He definitely should have scored a header in the second half. He was in front of goal. He puts a ball wide in the first half that gets brought across by Anthony Gordon. It hits his heel and goes wide. So it could have been a very different game if Everton had scored in the first half when we did have these chances, but we didn't. And that's been the story of Everton's season. In the end, we do equalise at the end through a little bit of huff and puff, and the fans did a tremendous job in sort of screaming for that. But it was a really difficult game from the fans' perspective because we were so poor. Coleman had a shocker tonight. I thought Mikalenko probably defensively was our best player. Yuri Mina constantly slipped over. He took off Allen and left Delph on, which I didn't understand because I thought Delph's passing tonight was really poor. I didn't think Anthony Gordon had a great game. I didn't think any of them particularly had a great game. I felt like Iwobi had a decent 60 minutes and then was probably blowing. I just wasn't blown away at all by anything tonight. But look, we got that goal, and what does that goal mean? Well, that goal means that we still stay a game ahead of Burnley, and that is what matters at the minute. You know, we've got a really tough run of games coming up. I'm terrified about Sunday, to be honest. I am absolutely terrified. We go to Anfield on the back of that result after they've just absolutely demolished Man United and stuck 3 past Man City in the first half and the FA Cup semi-final. So I am terrified, like genuinely concerned, and we've just got to get through that game. We've then got another home game against Chelsea where the performance has to be better. It has to be better. Otherwise, I don't think 1 point in 3 games is enough. We then play Leicester at their place, and I'm hoping that Everton go into that game and use exactly the same tactics that Leicester did with us, which is essentially stifle the play, slow it down, and it just be horrible. And that isn't a criticism of Leicester. I'm not a massive fan of Leicester. I'm not a massive fan of Brendan Rodgers, but they just made it gritty and horrible. They seemed to want it more for most of the game, and it was just, it really sucked the life out of me, and I would argue 39,500 other Evertonians. It was just really difficult, and yeah, I was one moment I was fuming and going mad at the players, and the next moment I'm cheering them on. It's like Everton are killing me at the minute. Like I don't know how to react. Like we're sitting there and you've got people behind me going absolutely fucking mad about players, and you understand why. That frustration, that anger, the poor touches tonight and the passes were so bad. But yet at the end of the game we still managed to get a point and still just stay ahead of Burnley. We needed to win tonight. Leicester's record away from home isn't great, and we haven't won. And we did have the opportunities to win, albeit, look, Leicester played all right. They'll probably be disappointed that they haven't come away with 3 points. But I genuinely do believe that Everton probably had the better chances, and we just didn't convert. So we move on. It's that simple and that horrible to say, but I don't know what else to describe this game as. It was a horrible, horrible game of football, a game that has hurt. It's hurt tonight. It's been really disappointing. But what Everton need to do is regroup. We've got a big game on Sunday, a game that it's a massive if you can take a point against Liverpool at Anfield, it probably would absolutely rejuvenate this group of players. A lot of these players were on their knees at the end of this game, but they were nowhere near Leicester. They were not. There was space all over the park for Leicester. I'd hate to see the possession stats. I haven't seen them. I'm just going to have a little look while I'm here. Because let's have a look at these stats. Yeah, 63%. I mean, it's scary, that is, isn't it? Everton were the home side tonight, and we had 63% against us. Shocking. So yeah, I'll be really interested to see what happens in the next few weeks. I'll be interested what happens with Burnley. They've got a game tomorrow that I expect them to win, which puts them a point behind us. Then, when you look at what else they've got to play at home, Southampton and Wolves will give them a difficult game, I'm sure. But, when Burnley play 3 times, we play twice. So, I don't know. We need favours, in my opinion. We need Southampton to get a result at Burnley. We need Wolves to get a result at Burnley. And we need Watford to beat Burnley. And then we have to beat Chelsea on the 1st of May. And I don't ordinarily think we will, to be honest. So, we then play Leicester again. So, I don't know. I'm scared. I think I think the games that are absolute must-win for Everton is Brentford at home, Palace at home, and Watford away. And I think if we win those 3 games, I think we stay up. But who knows? Because Burnley have got 4 fixtures now that you could argue you could see them getting 12 points. So, yeah, I'm scared. I'm not happy. I hope. I live in hope. So, guys, look, I'm leaving it there. This reaction probably would have been very different if we'd have lost tonight, but there was something, and a point is better than nothing. It keeps us a game ahead. Burnley, if they'd have won tomorrow, they'd have leapfrogged us, I think. Is that right? Yeah, whatever. So, yeah. Guys, leaving it there. Keep smiling. Peace.